And there I was, all 6'4", 250 pounds, on one knee in the lobby of a state government building in tears in front of a lady that I don't know. How'd that come to be? Well, first of all, Chag Chanukah Sameach Lechulam, in the season of light of Chanukah, of commemorating rededication and commemorating the stand against assimilation, holiness in the face of wickedness. Um, it's been a dark time for a lot of people. 2022 has not been a kind year for me, and I thought that I would share a story of light in arguably a season of profound darkness. Um, for those who are somewhat close to me, who know me off of this platform, um, they know that it's been a tough year. 2022 has not been a kind year. It has not been good. I've never seen a year that I've been so anxious for it to go away. Um, sometimes we can become callous as believers, no matter how you identify. Israelite, Hebrew Israelite, Messianic Christian, Messianic Jew. We can become callous. Sometimes knowledge, you know, how much we know about history, sometimes linguistics, sometimes just pure, unadulterated pride can get in the way. And we can be seeking light and we don't think it can come from the source that it comes from. And anyway, here's the story. So there are ongoing things with which I am dealing with. It is a labor of love for a loved one, and fighting to save their lives. And that, along with other things, interfamilial things, became overwhelming at a point. A lot of drama, a lot of moving parts. So thank you to those of you who know and who have prayed and who have called out the name of uh, my loved one, Lewis, in the face of the things that have been going on. So I put together a package of support and I took it to a building, a state government building in Oakland. And I won't mention the name of the place because, believe it or not, you can inadvertently cause someone to lose their job, you know. But I put this package together and I walked into the lobby of this building. And every time I would come into this building, it's one of a few buildings actually. But every time I come into this building, you feel the weight across your shoulders. You feel the weight of everything that's going on in this building. And I had an agreement to drop this package off with an individual in this state government building in downtown Oakland. Well, when I get to the door and put my mask on, I encountered a security guard, older sister, really nice lady. And I tell her about my need to drop off the package. And she says, no, it's against protocol. You can't leave anything with security. And I told her, well, the person with whom I had been contacting must have misspoken. They believed that I could leave it there. So she's telling me no. I make a phone call. I get a voicemail, of course, because the person is very, very busy. So the guard looks at me and she says, you know what? This seems to be something really important. And I'm paraphrasing here. Take this badge, sign in, take it up to the top floor, and drop your package off. Come on down, give the badge back, and sign out. I did that, hopped into the elevator, went up, dropped the package off, reiterated to the people to whom I surrendered the package how important it is. They assured me that the proper party would receive it, and I went on my way. As I came down, um, gave the badge back and signed out, the guard looked at me and she tells me, He knows, you know, whatever it is that you're dealing with, he sees and he knows, and he's already working it out behind the scenes. And, if you're dealing with things, if you're really going through, you will crack on a simple question like, are you okay, or is everything okay? Um, this lady allowed herself to be this. Um, so I'm in tears. So I'm kneeling down on one knee because she wants me to hear something on her phone, and it's a message by Bishop Noel Jones, and it's called "God is with You." You can find it on YouTube. And at around about the 38th minute, he starts to talk about a specific thing, and he starts throwing Hebrew around, and he says people have to have the Yar Shel Elohim, the fear, the reverential fear of God. And this lady just, she just spoke to me in a way that lifted the gloom, lifted the gloom. And I could feel the presence of God there in the lobby of this place. And I'm just letting it go. I don't care. But at any rate, I hear an elevator door open behind me. And out of my periphery, I can see the person that I came to see to originally drop the package off to. And this person was taken aback because this person is an uber professional. And I'm not sure, I can't make a judgment call on people, but I can't be sure how much room there is for God in a person that deals with a specific type of job. A sea of humanity is in front of them constantly and all the time, and they have to think highly intellectual, habeas corpus, you know, corpus delicti, and on and on and on. So when I got up, no need to wipe the face. It is what it is. Yeah. I turned to her and I thanked her for making the effort because she heard the voicemail of me saying that I was down in the lobby, and she ran down hoping to catch me. I assured her that the package had been dropped off upstairs and the whole nine. But my point is this, everybody, and I'm talking to me first. We can get full of ourselves. We can get full of knowledge. We can get full of our linguistic abilities. We can get full of pride and our idea of who can receive what and who can't. Well, this lady is a church person, a Sunday church person. Um, she probably eats whatever, like we all did at one point. She's probably not a kosher eater. Um, she probably calls Jesus Jesus, like we all did at one point before coming to call him Yeshua. The point is, she allowed herself to be this. Yeah, she allowed herself to be a shamash. A shamash. She allowed herself to carry the oil, and to light another person who was either flickering, or just about out. Uh, and that's important. Hashem, Yud He Vav He, Hakadosh Baruch Hu, He can use whomever He wills, whoever He wills to be that light. The concept of light, what it does in the face of darkness. Yeah, what it does in darkness. Yeshua's words, let your light so shine that men see your good work and glorify your Father who's in heaven. All right? You are the light of the world. After proclaiming himself to be the light of the world, he turns it and he says, you are the light of the world. A city placed upon a hill, it cannot be hidden. We often make the mistake in Matthew chapter 5 of thinking that As soon as he moves away from the concept of us being the light of the world, we seem to think that when he says, don't think, "Al takhshivu shebati levatel et Torah," don't think that I have come to cancel out the Torah. We think that that's a separated thought. It's not. There is a clear relationship between Yeshua's concept of light and the keeping of the commandments. They go together. It's not a disjointed thought. So we have to be that light, regardless of who we are. And this guard in this building, security guard in this building, allowed herself, she was obedient enough to be a shamash and to provide me with what I needed. That's the end of this video. That's plain and simple. I wanted to offer some light, but I want to leave you with two verses from the book Hitgalut, or Revelation. Hitgalut, chapter 21. Chapter 21, verse 23 through 25. Listen to this. Speaking of the city, the New Jerusalem that came down from out of heaven, it says, V'ha'ir inena tzricha lashemesh v'layarayach sheya'iru ba. And the city, she or it is not in need of the sun or the moon to illuminate her. Ki kavod Elohim he'irota v'hasehu menorata. But the glory of Elohim, it illuminates her. And did you hear that last part? And it says, Vehase hu menorota. And the lamb, it is her menorah. It is the city's menorah. The lamb is the city's menorah. We are to be that light that the world needs in darkness. And it's a dark place right now overall, but also just for people in general. Be that light, you guys, by being obedient. Here, give someone something. Give it to them in Yeshua's name. Um, the commandments are light. It's light. Um, it's our oil. We are the lamps. And we are to emulate the one that will be the light in the New Jerusalem, in the city that, the city that will be eternal and forever. So at any rate, Chag Sameach again to everyone, and I hope that you can allow yourself to be obedient, to be light to those who may be in need. See you next time. Shalom.